Hey you guys, Chef Justin 23 back here again, and this is his DVD and Blu-ray update of the week. I'm just killing some time right now. I'm pretty bored, so I'm just killing some time because me and my wife here are gonna have a movie date, but I'm waiting for her to get her nails done or finish painting her nails. So I'm just gonna kill some time and just make a update of Blu-rays and DVDs I've been collecting over the past 2-3 weeks, I want to say, or even a week. I don't know. I have no idea. I lost track. I just been collecting so many DVDs and Blu-rays. Yeah. Let's get started. These are a couple DVDs and Blu-rays I picked up over at FYE and Walmart and stuff like that. Just a couple things. Go through them pretty quick. I'm actually one of the movies I'm actually updating is is in my update is Dead Girl. It's a pretty much I think it's a foreign film, I guess. It's from Britain or something like that. I'm actually watching it right now. All I pretty much know is it's about two guys like in high school or something like that, and they ditch school and they go to an abandoned hospital, and they find a dead girl in the hospital, but pretty much what they know is she's not really dead, and that's pretty much what I know about the movie, and that's it. But yeah, let's get into the next ones. The first movie I got from FYE is Airheads. It's with Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi, and Adam Sandler. It's basically about some rock stars that take over about these three guys, which is in a rock band, and they take over a radio station. They want to try to get their demo played over the airwaves or something like that, so they can get famous and stuff like that. So they hold it up with fake water pistols. This film I picked up because of one of my chefs at work. He actually was talking about it, and he was like, "Hey, have you ever seen that film?" I'm like, "No, and he was like, "Well, if you ever seen it, just definitely check it out." So I'm like, it was at FYE. It was like buy 3 get 1 free. So I couldn't pass it up, and I saw it right there and picked it up. Yeah, great comedy film. Definitely check that one. Airheads. The next one is Hot Shots, with Charlie Sheen, and I got Hot Shots Part 2. It's basically kind of like a spoof to like not Mission Impossible. It's a spoof to like Top Gun and stuff like that, Rambo and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. I guess it's kind of like that, it's like I don't know how to really describe it. It's just a lot of fun and comedy stuff in it. Charlie Sheen plays this like Rambo / like Top Gun guy in these movies. Like he's part of the Air Force or something like that, and he goes on missions and stuff like that. That's what I pretty much know about it. I've seen it. I actually watched it a couple of nights ago. Just take my word for it, you guys. But it is a funny film. I actually picked up both of those because I've watched them when I was like a kid, so it just brought back memories watching them. So that's why I just popped it on and watching it. That's all I pretty much remember from it. Next two films is two films that I actually watched over when I was a kid too. Is Look Who's Talking and Look Who's Talking Part 2, or Look Who's Talking 2. They did have the third one at FYE for the sale, but I didn't pick that one up. It was just because of talking dogs. So I'm like, but Look Who's Talking, the first one, is about a talking baby, who is played by Bruce Willis, and I can't think of his name. John Travolta's in this, and it's basically John Travolta's a taxi driver, and he falls in love with this lady who has a kid, and the kid talks. He doesn't literally talk, but he does like a mindset talk, and yeah, John Travolta becomes basically his stepdad, and the kid does crazy shenanigans throughout the film and stuff like that. So yeah, if you've never seen this one, definitely check out the first one. The second one is basically about the first baby, and the second one is they have a daughter. So basically it's two babies talking, and then the two babies actually kind of like almost have like a little feud, like brother and sisterly feud and stuff like that. Definitely funny film. Definitely check this one out also. The next one also I picked up from FYE. I never owned this film. It's Knocked Up. It's a definitely funny film. I know it's creators from 40-Year-Old Virgin and stuff like that. I love Seth Rogen. Who else is? A lot of people is in it. Katherine Heigl's great in it. It's basically this movie about Seth Rogen and Katherine Heigl. They both had unprotected sex, and they end up having a kid, and they didn't know it until they had to call each other and meet up, and they're like, oh, okay, well, we're having a baby, out of nowhere. So basically, Seth Rogen steps up to be a man and takes over to be a dad and takes care of the kid and stuff like that. So it's a great film, really funny film. Definitely check that one out if you haven't seen it. Next couple ones is Vanishing on 7th Street. I've seen this on TV. I actually TiVo it, and just to remind me, definitely pick this one up because I only watched like part of it. This is one film I actually wanted to see for a very long time. It's kind of like almost like this film reminds me of like that new film that came out recently. Right now, it's The Darkest Hour. It's like some sort of like dark or light forces or something like that kills off people or sucks away your energy and stuff like that. And there's only like a certain amount of people left in the world trying to survive throughout the film. So yeah. Just to boost up my horror collection, and this was on sale, and I wanted it for such a while too because my dad loves this film, so actually, yeah, I picked this one up. It's The Blob. This one is the remake one. I'm recalling this is the remake one in like 1993 or something like that, 1989 or something like that, 1988 or something like that. Yeah, this was the remake one, I'm assuming. Yeah, but yeah, I remember this. It's just a gigantic goop or blob, basically, that if you cross its path, it just eats you alive or something like that. That's all I pretty much know about the film. But yeah, I picked this one up just to add to my horror collection. Just need to boost it up a little more. I am like a huge horror fan. Like I love horror films. So I just some movies I gotta just add to it. So this was definitely one I had to add to it. There we go. Next one is a Blu-ray one. It's a Mimic, the 3-film set. I picked this one up at Walmart for like $20 or something like that for all 3 films. Why not, right? I could have just bought the first one for like $10, but I'm like, I'm throwing in an extra $10. I could get the other 2, right? The first one was great. It was directed by Quentin Del Toro. I can't say his name correctly for some weird reason. But the first one was great. Second one was okay. The third one really sucked ass. First one was about it's about cockroaches, and like kids were like getting sick, or people were getting sick and dying and stuff like that from like cockroaches or something like that. And then these scientists come up with like a cockroach that could kill off other cockroaches, and then after the cockroaches killed off the other ones, they died off from releasing their fumes or something like that, and eventually they find out, like if I recall, 4 years down the line, they find out that cockroaches didn't die off, and they became more evolved and stuff like that, and these cockroaches could take on like gigantic people forms and stuff like that. And then they have to eventually like kill him off. Can't think of what's the name of the main cockroach, Junibug cockroach or something like that. But yeah, the second one was about they found out that one of the cockroaches survived from the first attack from the first film and came back, and they kind of just have to redo it again. But this time it took place into like a school, so like the school teacher had to try to fight for her students and stuff like that, and the cockroaches is killing off the competition because the cockroach really liked the teacher and stuff like that. But it was really weird. Third one was about like some sort of kid. He was a survivor from the very first film, and he's like a bubble boy, but kind of not. Like he could go outside, but when he's in his house, he has to be in a bubble. It's like I don't get that. It was kind of weird, but anyways, while he was in his house, he could take pictures and stuff like that, and take pictures of his neighbors and stuff. And then one of his neighbors eventually turns out to be like that cockroach that could, like a Junibug cockroach or something like that. It was like the huge human take form cockroach thing, and somehow he has to like fight it off. But that's pretty much all I got up to the film because it just sucked. Yeah. Check out the first one. Second one's okay, but yeah. I am into documentaries. So this was at Walmart for like $7, and it was a 2-pack. So I got it's documentaries about Hitler. So this one's called Hitler: The Untold Story. It's a 12-hour documentary, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours. Fairly long. I think there's like 4 discs in here. Next one is called Nazi Hunters. This one just kind of talks about people of today. They just track down people who are from the Holocaust or people who were actually involved with the Nazis and stuff like that. It's really cool. Check that one out. Or I checked it out, I mean. So yeah. Next couple films, I'm going to go through them really quickly because I only got like 14 minutes on my films. But yeah, the next one is The Innkeepers. It's about ghost hunters who live in like a hotel and they have to find this ghost, or they came in contact with a ghost there, stuff like that. It's a really good film. I'm very surprised. Like it was so good it was good the way how they shot it and they made the film, the plot, and everything. And I got the remake of Mother's Day. I got The Woman in Black, Devil Inside Me, The Vow, Dead Girl. Obviously, I'm watching that right now. There's just one film I picked up. It was called what is it called? I have it somewhere. The Dead, Undead. It's vampires versus zombies. It's kind of retarded. Don't check that one. I was like, bad film. Also, this next film I have is really bad too. It's called Chained, Code 207. It's a bad film. But yeah, definitely, if you guys seen any of these films, let me know what you think and just comment, subscribe. Till next time for my DVD update. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.